So yesterday we learned about recursive sequences. Today we're going to talk about the two different types of sequences. We learned yesterday that there could be an adding or subtracting pattern, and there could also be a multiplication or division pattern. Get out your notes from yesterday and turn to the third page. It should look like this at the top. Pause the video if you need to find your notes. The first type of sequence is the arithmetic. That's the adding pattern. Arithmetic sequences are ones that are related to linear functions, where the terms in the list increase or decrease by the same amount. The key here is that the terms are going up or down by an adding pattern or a subtracting pattern, which indicates the same amount each time. Make sure you have this copied in your notes. The first example here says find the next three terms in the arithmetic sequence and then write the recursive definition. At this point, you should be able to figure out the pattern in each sequence, so go ahead and do that. Arithmetic should be a key that's either an adding or subtracting pattern. The first pattern was a -6 pattern. The second one was a +9 pattern. Now pause the video and go on and write the next three terms as the directions say. The next three terms in the first one are -9, -15, and -21. In the second one, if you add 9, you get 65, add 9 you get 74, and add 9 you get 83. Alright, the last part is to write the recursive definition for each. Remember, we start off with writing down what a sub 1 is, and then using our formula. Looking back at our definition from yesterday, the general recursive rule for arithmetic sequences is a sub 1 equals whatever number it is, and a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus d, where d is the common difference or the rule. So we need to fill in something for d and a number for a sub 1, and that's it. So a sub 1 is 15 in this case, and our d is that -6 that was our pattern. So we're going to write that down as our answer. So here's the answer you should have on your paper. A sub 1 equals 15, and a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 minus 6. Pause if you need to copy. Remember, we can also write the answer in function notation, so another option would be f of 1 equals 15 and f of n equals f of n minus 1 minus 6. Exercise number 3. For each of the following sequences, determine if it is arithmetic based on the information given. If it is arithmetic, fill in the missing blank. If it is not, show why. Here's where you try it on your own. Remember, arithmetic means that it adds the same amount or subtracts the same amount each time. If it's adding, but it's not adding the same amount, it is not arithmetic. So pause and take a try at these. In part A, to get from 5 to 9, we add 4. To get from 9 to 13, we add 4. And 21 to 25, we add 4. So this is an arithmetic pattern, and the missing number is 9. Part B is not an arithmetic pattern because each time different amounts are being added. In the first case, from 5 to 10, you're adding 5, but then from 10 to 20, you're adding 10. In part C, it's a -3 pattern. In each case, 3 is being subtracted, therefore it is arithmetic. It is going down and decreasing by the same amount. 1 minus 3 gives us the -2 as the missing term. This last one is a division by 4. And remember, we don't talk about division, we talk about it as being a multiplying times 1/4. Since it's multiplying pattern, it is not arithmetic. It is not an addition or subtraction pattern, therefore it's not arithmetic. Exercise number 5 is a word problem. It says seats in a small amphitheater follow a pattern where each row has a set number of seats more than the last row. If the first row has 6 seats and the fourth row has 18, how many seats does the last row have, which is the 20th, have in it? Show your work to justify your response. The first thing we're going to do here is draw a diagram for ourselves like I have drawn. We know that the first row has 6 chairs and the fourth row has 18. We are looking for the 20th, so I kind of drew a sketch out like we practiced yesterday. If you need to pause to copy, do so now. The next thing we need to do is find out how much it is increasing each row. How many chairs are being added? It does say there's a set number of seats more than the last row, so we know that this is arithmetic. So we know there's some amount being added each time. We just don't know how much. So what we're going to do is we need to figure out what that plus d is. So how much is added between 6 and 18 if we had 4 different rows there? In order to decide this, I'm going to take 18 and subtract 6. I get 12. And then if I divide by 3, that gives me my difference of 4. I'm dividing by 3 because there were 3 different times that we added more chairs from the first to the fourth row. So we know our amount is going up by 4 each time. See if you can find the amount in the 20th row by adding 4 until you get up to row 20. Pause the video till you have an answer. Hopefully you got an answer of 182 chairs. The 20th row should have 182 chairs in it. You have come to the end of the arithmetic video. If you need to go back and look at it, please do so.